Hello to everyone out there in Maryland's beautiful 8th Congressional District. It's your Congressman, Jamie Raskin, coming at you today, Friday, April the 28th. For my favorite time of the week, it's the time for local heroes, where we salute and recognize and interact with the people that make the 8th Congressional District such an extraordinary place to live, to grow up, to work, and to raise your family. So please welcome today's local heroes, Sarah Harnish and Mygenet Harris, who lead the Visual Arts Center at Albert Einstein High School, MCPS's Visual Arts Center, which is a nationally recognized pre-college magnet art program that helps students develop their artistic vision and their voice in their portfolio. The graduates, of course, have pursued study in every form of art you can imagine: the digital arts, fashion design, animation, film, illustration, product design, theater lighting, set design, and on and on and on. I've gotten to know the Visual Arts Center very well through our annual congressional art competition, which we are in the middle of undertaking. And remarkable artists come in from all over the 8th Congressional District, from Montgomery County and from the little sliver of Prince George's County we have. Last year's first place winner was a Visual Arts Center student, Isabel Acuna Marin, and she won, and that's what reminded us of the extraordinary work that's taking place out at the MCPS Visual Arts Center. So we wanted to make the Visual Arts Center, and specifically Sarah Harnish and Mygenet Harris, who lead it, our local heroes for this week. So congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
Mygenet, why don't we start with you? I mean, tell us what has been taking place there for 48 years, and why is this such a local treasure?
Yeah, so it is my pleasure to be here. I appreciate you, Congressman Raskins. And so the Visual Arts Center, 48 years of making incredible creative thinkers, visual artists. And as you said, within this Visual Arts Center, it's a small learning community. And me and Harnish, have the pleasure of working with top amazing, incredible artists in Montgomery County, 9th through 12th graders, just young, from 14 to 18 years old, creating incredible work. And I think the community and how the classroom is set up, it really nurtures their creativity. They are feeding from each other. We are working with them. And one thing I'll add too is, like, I'm also an alumni of the program. So this is home. And it's
yes. And I know you are yourself a practicing artist. Your work has been exhibited at the National Gallery of Art, at the Smithsonian, the Kennedy Center, the Manhattan Gallery, all over the place. What gives these students the kind of confidence that when I speak to them, they talk about themselves as artists, and they talk about the other students as artists? They don't, they don't sort of distinguish between what you do and what they do.
That's right.
But what gives them that kind of confidence and vision to see themselves as artists in the world?
Yeah, so to add to it, I think it's because they really get a chance to develop their voice. This is a program in which we cultivate about individuality and finding what it is that they are working their art about. It's not about, I always say, it's not an art classroom, it's a studio, for emerging artists. And so I think what it is that it's their voice. They have discovered their voice through the process. And the confidence that you see is that they really own the work that they're making, the ideas behind it, the concept behind it, and the medium that they're using. So
yeah. So Sarah, let me ask you this question, which has been much on my mind. Is the philosophy that you have in the program and that we have in Montgomery County that there's a certain population of kids who are gifted in the arts and then we cultivate them, or that it's something that everybody has within himself or within herself, and you're out to cultivate that artistic spark in each student.
Yeah, thank you. So I think that it does exist in everyone, and we just are cultivating this hub of students who have, our program is application. So they apply to be in this program. So they have that little bit of innate dedication already. But I mean, I think we are out to cultivate that learning environment for all students to find their own voice across Montgomery County. And we hope that our small program is an inspiration to all students in Montgomery County, that they can all be, this individual artist. As we were saying, we really cultivate them seeing themselves as artists, and they speak to one another like artists. We value what they're thinking and what they're trying to say, as well as technique, but it's more about them. It's more about what they have to say, who they are, what they want to share with the world. And I think that definitely goes, across all our programs in Montgomery County.
Well, so how do you go about finding your students, or how do the students go about finding you? If, say, if Einstein is not their home school, how do they find their way to the program?
Yeah, so great question. So students from all over Montgomery County can apply to be in the Visual Arts Center, and we do get applications from all over. And then whoever is accepted, they can transfer to Einstein based on their acceptance. So, they oftentimes will come to our art shows, and our art show is coming up on May 17th and 18th. So when they're in 8th grade and they're kind of looking around for what school they want to go to, what programs they're looking at, then, a lot of times they'll visit us at our art show and get very excited by what they see. So that's one way they can find us. Also, our middle school teachers in Montgomery County are excellent, and they're always sending us the brightest, students who are really, really looking to pursue art. So kudos to all those middle school teachers.
Well, that's great. We so much celebrate the work that you do and the extraordinary artistic pieces that come out of the program. We know that the other high schools in Montgomery County are, of course, proud of their art programs, and there's lots of ways for the young people to be involved. But we have a special guest who's the assistant principal of Einstein, who just wanted to pop in to congratulate you also on your great hard work and to salute this moment of your being our local hero. So Justin Kropp, if you're out there and you can pop on and say a word about the program and about Mygenet and Sarah, if you wanted to.
Thank you so much, Congressman Raskin, for taking a moment to recognize two amazing teachers, Miss Harris, Miss Harnish. We are so proud of you and the work that our students do. Your leadership, your mission, your vision has made it so that our students believe that their work is not going to be contained to just Albert Einstein High School. It's going to be appreciated and have an impact on our community and out in the world. And so I love it. And I just love what you all are doing with the program, and look forward to all the success and all the celebrations that we're going to have with the VAPA and VAC award ceremonies coming up at our school. Great job. Very proud of you.
Well, thank you, Mr. Kropp, and thank you, Ms. Harnish, and thank you, Ms. Harris, for being our local heroes. Keep up all of the great artistic creativity and genius that's coming out of Albert Einstein High School's VAC program, the VAC Center, and I want to salute all of the brilliant young artists that we see throughout Montgomery County and Prince George's County in our area. We're really a hub of beautiful artistic production all of the time. And thanks for being our local heroes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Congressman Raskin.